So Tim, do you know anything
Ryan?
about Archimedes' principle?
No, I'm familiar with the term, but I have no idea what it means anymore.
Do you know anything about Bernoulli's principle?
Same thing. His name's familiar, but I have no idea.
Do you know anything about
It's been a long time since I...
Pascal's principle?
Oh, I should know that.
It's pretty easy.
I don't remember it either.
Do you know what a hydraulic system is?
I know the hydraulic system is movement through pressurized system, so force air in and it moves a shaft and can crank something, I don't know.
There you go, that's
Good,
correct.
that's
Something
Good job.
close.
So basically what Archimedes' principle is it states that the buoyant force acting up on a submerged object is equal to the water that, or the liquid that the object displaces when it's submerged. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And then Archimedes, or wait, just did that. Pascal's has to do with pressure, and when you apply pressure to a closed off substance, that the pressure goes throughout the substance equally. It disperses itself equally. And then, Ryan, how about you tell him what Bernoulli's principle is?
Bernoulli's principle is the principle that a stream of liquid exerts more pressure than...
Fluid, actually.
Liquid. Exerts more pressure than a... what is it?
Isn't it like an airfoil?
An airfoil.
What? What does that mean? A
Um,
stream of liquid exerts more pressure than an airfoil.
I don't even know, really.
Just the definition.
That's just the definition.
Don't question it.
Somebody a lot smarter than
key.
me came up with that, yeah.
And
That's fair enough.
then, yeah, you basically got
correct
the
about the
hydraulic
hydraulic
system right.
Good job.
So, yeah,
Fairly smart.
Fairly, not, yeah. Not
you
a
pass.
science man at all. If I was
You
fairly
scored
smart, I would
about...
have remembered more than one of those.
Alright, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we're off to find more people.
You guys are supposed to prove that you're out spreading the word,
Yeah.
educating the world about science.
Educating. Educating is right. Alright,
For science class or for like a
yeah.
educate? Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, wait, are you recording? Alright. Alright. Hi, I'm Axel. I'm Miss Hussein. Okay. So, I am here to interview you two about Archimedes, Bernoulli's, and Pascal's principles in science.
That's great.
So, yes. And so, I was wondering if either of you knew what Archimedes' principle is.
All I know is the Archimedes screw and how it's used to move objects. Whether it be water, I believe through the Roman canals possibly, or to be used to move other things. That's mostly what I know. Bernoulli I've heard of, Pascal, I thought he was mathematics, but I'm obviously wrong.
Well, you know...
No, I'm actually feeling a little lost, and I want to say that Pascal was a philosopher on education, but I could be getting him confused with someone else.
Well, Pascal's principle was where, like, say you have a bottle of water, and you close the cap, like, as tight as you can, like that, yeah. And you have, like, all the water in it, and you squeeze it. His principle is that the pressure that you apply to the fluid will spread evenly throughout the fluid. And Archimedes' principle has to do with a submerged object and the buoyant force acting up on the object and how that's equal to the water that the object displaces. That's basically what it takes us.
Would that have something to do then with a cork being lodged in a bottle and the water pushes the cork up instead of an object being buoyant?
That's an object. That's sort of more like
Air pressure.
yeah,
Okay.
but that's still pressure.
Thank you.
And do you guys know anything about hydraulic lifts or hydraulic like brake system?
No.
A little bit, not a whole lot.
Well, inform me.
Inform you? Well, I believe that the pressure you apply, the liquid on the hydraulics, then applies pressure further down.
Well, yeah, it's like basically when you step on the pedal of the brake, your car has brake fluid, you know, and so it puts it through the piston, and it goes through the tube to the brake, and there's a larger piston, and basically the pressure that you apply to the pedal is multiplied, and that pressure is multiplied, and then it's applied to the wheel in the brake system, and that's how it stops the wheel. It's pretty strange.
What about Bernoulli? Was that something that had to do with Bernoulli? Because I'm wondering who Bernoulli is.
Bernoulli's principle was when, let's say you have a stream of fluid, and that stream of fluid can exert more pressure than an airfoil.
So basically, liquid exerts more pressure than air.
Yes.
So, fluid, air is also a fluid, because fluid means anything that can flow freely. Yeah, so it could be water, or air, or gases and liquids.
I feel so much smarter now.
There you go.
Thanks, Miss Hussein,
Yeah.
for allowing these boys to teach us stuff.
Lunch.
All right, enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Mr. Baker, what a coincidence running to you here at Target.
Who'd have thunk?
Well, we just wanted to know if you knew anything about the principles of pressure, Archimedes, Bernoulli's, Pascal's principles.
I have no idea. I think inertia is like something to do with Pascal's, maybe?
No.
Just kidding.
Archimedes' principle is a principle that has to do with submerged objects and fluids, and it says that the pressure of the buoyant force is equal to
The displaced fluid.
So the lighter fluid floats.
Yes. And
Yes.
if we had a water bottle, we can demonstrate the next one. Pascal's principle is, say you take a water bottle filled with fluid and you squeeze it shut. If you squeeze on it, then
The thing floats up to the top.
The pressure
Pressure
that
is
you
equal.
apply spreads equally throughout the liquid.
And finally, Bernoulli's is that what is it? It's that
Air.
a stream of fluid has more pressure than an airfoil.
Something like that. I'm sorry, Miss Hussein.
Don't challenge it. Come on.
All right.
Much smarter
So,
minds.
what do you think of when you hear the word hydraulics?
I think of water and how things move through water and how things are navigated.
Okay, well, that has something to do with it. So basically a hydraulic system is, say, like on the brakes of one of these cars out here, and when you step on the brake pedal, the car releases brake fluid, and the piston, it's like a small piston near the pedal. It applies the pressure to the fluid, which travels through the tube to the brake piston, which is bigger,
It's on the brake pad.
and it multiplies the pressure that you pushed onto the first piston and puts it into the second piston, and that's what breaks the wheel.
car.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's pretty crazy.
Something new today.
Every single day.
Every day.
Hmm.
They should,
Thanks, Mr. Baker.
they should get an A, Miss Hussein.
Thanks, Mr. Baker.
All right.
Absolutely. See y'all.
Yep.